North London, August 2011. The air hung heavy with humidity. An unsettling stillness had settled over the usually bustling neighbourhood. A sense of foreboding, a premonition of something sinister lurking just beneath the surface of everyday life. It was in this ordinary setting that an extraordinary and tragic event would unfold. Kennedy Ife, a young man known for his gentle nature and warm smile, lived a quiet life with his family. He was the kind of person who brought joy to those around him, always ready with a kind word or a helping hand. One day, Kennedy complained of a sore throat, something easily dismissed as a passing ailment. It seemed like a minor inconvenience, nothing that would cause any real concern. However, the pain persisted, growing more intense with each passing day. What started as a simple discomfort soon became a source of constant agony. Alongside the physical pain, a disturbing change began to take hold of Kennedy. His behavior started to shift in unsettling ways, leaving his family bewildered. His once bright eyes turned vacant, his gaze distant. The spark that once defined him seemed to fade, replaced by an eerie emptiness. His family watched in growing alarm as their beloved Kennedy seemed to slip away, replaced by something unrecognizable. They were left grappling with fear and confusion, desperate to understand what was happening to him. Kennedy's behavior escalated from unsettling to downright terrifying. He would lash out violently, his strength amplified beyond human capacity. His words, when he could speak, were chilling. He spoke of a serpent, a malevolent entity that had coiled itself within him, squeezing the life out of him. His cries for help were laced with fear, his pleas for release heartbreaking in their desperation. The family was confronted with a horror they could scarcely comprehend. Driven by fear and love for their son, Kennedy's family sought answers in the realms beyond the rationale. They believed him possessed, a victim of a dark force beyond their understanding. Traditional medicine had failed to ease Kennedy's torment, and desperation drove them to extreme measures. They turned to an exorcism, a desperate attempt to expel the evil they believed had taken root in their son's soul. They hoped, prayed for a miracle, a return of their beloved Kennedy. The family consulted with spiritual leaders, seeking guidance and performing rituals they had never imagined. Each night they gathered in the dimly lit room, candles flickering, whispering prayers into the darkness. Their faith was their last refuge, a fragile shield against the unknown. They clung to hope, believing that love and faith could conquer the darkness. The exorcism was a scene of chaos and despair. Kennedy, in the throes of unimaginable torment, fought against the restraints holding him captive. In their desperation to save him, his family, using cable ties, held him down, believing they were helping him fight the evil within. Tragically, their attempt to save Kennedy ended in unimaginable heartbreak. He died during the exorcism, his life cut short by the very people who loved him most. In the aftermath of the tragedy, a storm of questions arose, swirling around the case like vultures drawn to carrion. The air was thick with uncertainty, and the community was left grappling with the inexplicable. Was Kennedy suffering from an undiagnosed mental illness? Could a timely diagnosis have altered the course of events, preventing the spiral into despair? Was the family misled by misguided beliefs? Did their faith blind them to the reality of the situation, leading them down a path of no return? The case became a chilling reminder of the fine line between faith and fanaticism, the desperation that can grip a family facing the unknown. It highlighted the dangers of unwavering belief in the face of overwhelming evidence to the contrary. The tragedy of Kennedy Ife serves as a stark reminder of the vulnerability of the human mind and the devastating consequences of unchecked belief. It underscores the importance of seeking help and the potential perils of isolation. The case remains a haunting reminder of the darkness that can lurk beneath the surface of ordinary lives. It calls into question the unseen battles many face and the silent cries for help that often go unheard.